Right. So, when the war first started, how much did it affect you?
Well, I was only little, so it wouldn't affect me a lot, would it?
No.
I was only born, really, 38 at the start of the war. That's when I was born.
So when did it really affect you?
At 40. At 1940.
1940.
So that's 2 years in. When we went down to Plymouth.
How did it affect you? Like, was the place you lived in getting damaged, or?
Yes, there was bombs all day, every day at Plymouth. Because it was a Plymouth Hall was where the sailors lived. It was a dockyard. So,
Oh,
of
right.
course, the Germans were always coming to bomb them. Every night the sirens went, you had to go down to shelters near enough every night.
How did you get to the shelter? Did you have to walk there? Would someone come get
No,
you?
it was just at the end of our street. So,
Oh, were there bomb shelters everywhere?
oh, there was loads, yeah. They were all over.
Oh, so what did you... So when you were in the bomb shelter, did you have like your own room?
No, we were all in together. There was so many, you could say, little camp beds set up and seats, chairs, and, you know,
How would you describe it?
crowded.
Crowded. So, what did they give you to eat?
Oh, they didn't give you anything.
Did they not give you anything?
No, you took your own if you wanted to eat now. They sometimes handed you some water.
Water. All right. So,
But
I thought you had to stay there for like
Well, yeah, but you weren't there
for that
just
long.
a few hours, maybe. You know,
Oh, just till the bombs
at the
stopped.
most.
But if there was bombs everywhere, wouldn't it like pollute the area a bit, or did they not? Did they not have a lot
Yeah,
to do about
I
it?
suppose if the bombs went on the street, on the street where the air raid shelter was,
All right.
then you'd have to wait a while until they cleared the place for you. But I suppose we were lucky our street wasn't really hit.
Oh, well. So after you would get out, would you see like any damage in the distance, or was your
Oh
area
yeah,
fine?
you could see the smoke, you know. Yeah,
Was it scary?
yeah, but of course it was. Yeah, but I was only about 2, 3 year old then, so
All right. So
you know you don't really.
so when you got home, you would just be sleeping, but then like
Yeah.
would you get woken up in the night if there was bombs going off?
Oh
again?
yeah, that was it. We usually was the sirens would go. It
Yeah.
could have been any time, day or night, but it seemed to be mostly night, if I remember. And you went down to the.
Oh, right, fair enough. So if you could hear bombs, would you have to like? Did you need to like get dressed or anything? Would you just run straight to the
Oh
shelter?
no, just your dressing gown or whatever.
And you just run straight to the shelter.
Yeah, just straight down.
What would happen if there was
You
not
hadn't
enough
got
space?
to hesitate. When the sirens went, you had to go.
Oh, what would happen if there was not enough space? Or was there always space?
Oh, there was always enough. Everybody just crowded in.
Yeah.
You know, and as I say, there was more than one. But there wasn't just one shelter. There was a lot.
No. Was there ever a time where you had to go somewhere to like, or anything, like where like people wear gas masks?
Oh yeah, that was what they called Plymouth Hall. That's down on the beach, on the sand.
All right.
And there was big barrage balloons all over. Do you know what a barrage balloon is?
No, I'm not sure.
But it's like I suppose you could say it's in shape of sort of a shark, big balloons. Not
Alright.
maybe shape of a shark or something like that.
Mm.
And all the sailors wore gas masks.
All right.
So my mother always said I cried. I was terrified of the gas masks and the balloons.
All right. What do you think was the what do you think was the hardest part about the whole war, like for you?
But not really, because I was too young. You know, you don't really realise how bad things are when you're young.
Well,
And
you
it
don't
was
realise how bad-
1938 to 45.
Yeah.
So I was born in 38. So I was only up to from 1 to 7 year old.
Well, I think what I mean was like what was the worst part about it?
The bombs.
The bombs.
And you had to, the sirens going out and you had to run.
The sirens
You
were
know,
they
the-
scary?
They were. And they're loud, really loud.
Oh, yeah, they have to be loud to wake you up, don't they?
I mean,
Did you ever get like ear pain from how loud it was?
yeah, you did, yes.
Headaches?
Yeah, things like that, yeah.
You lived quite close to a bomb shelter, didn't you? Or not? Or not?
In Penrith, you
Yeah.
mean when they, no, not in Penrith, no.
Well,
Yeah,
where were you at? Were you not in Penrith?
yeah, but I'm talking about Plymouth. We're down in Plymouth for a few years when I was very young.
Oh, right. Is Plymouth where you were when you when?
Yeah, and that's right down on the south coast.
Okay. Well, could you how big were the bombs? Like, how big were the explosions, or did you not see any?
Oh, I never actually saw any.
Oh, you were lucky you got away, didn't you?
Yeah, I just heard, you could hear them whistling, I
Oh,
suppose. But,
When you were-
as I say, I was very young, so
yeah. When you were in the bomb shelters, could you hear them?
no,
No, they
no,
protected you
too
from
much
sound.
noise in the shelters.
So what's the bomb shelter like? Do you climb a ladder down somewhere? Because it's underground, isn't it? How do you get in the bomb shelter? What's it like?
Down steps usually to it.
Oh, so is it like a hatch? They open and you walk down some stairs?
No, it's like they just went through a door and in. But it was sort of, under a house maybe, or under the road even.
All right. Was there ever? Did they ever give you gas masks?
Oh yes, we had little one. Everybody had a gas mask in a little box that you put over your shoulder, strap over your shoulder, and you had a little box with the gas mask in. Everybody, no matter what age you were, you all had a gas mask.
Okay, so did they give you them to take home when you were, and then you bring them when you go into the thing, or did they give you them when you're inside the bomb shelter?
No, you had them with you all times. Gas mask.
So, how did they pass them out everywhere? Like when you were in your homes, did they just, or did you get them first when you're in the bomb shelter?
No, I can't remember that because I was too young, as I say. It's too young to remember. But I know you had to have one with you at all times.
All right, so Hitler. Do you know anything about Hitler during the World War II? Or do you not know much about what happened with him?
Oh no, what happened to him? You mean in the bomb shelter?
Like, did you hear anything about him that was happening during, like, not obviously, like, not his death. You know, everyone knows he's dead now, but like, as he was alive, was there any news being spread about what he was doing?
Oh, well, it was all, how bad he was, and
Yeah.
there was all this posters on the wall and that.
Oh, posters, yeah.
But not him personally, but the main poster on the wall in them days was a poster of a wall, and a man with his hands over his ears, and the words, "Walls have ears." So you weren't supposed to talk too much about what was going on.
Oh, because they might be listening.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Well, his agents, there was always somebody could hear what you were saying.
okay. Did you know the whole world was at war?
Oh yeah, you knew that, yeah.
So did you think we were gonna win? Did you think we were gonna lose, or were you just not sure at all?
Oh, win.
Did you think we were gonna win?
Yeah.
Hmm.
In the end.
Did you think anything bad was gonna happen to you?
Well, you didn't know, I suppose, if they'd attacked us.
Yeah.
But as soon as America came in, and because America didn't come in at the start,
No, I didn't though.
but as soon as they come in with their big country, you more or less thought, oh well, we'll win in the end.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, did you have any relatives that like were veterans?
Yeah, of course I did.
Yeah. What role did they have? Were they like on the ground shooting guns, or were they in planes or on tanks?
Two in the army,
Yeah.
and my own father in the navy.
Were they flying planes or on tanks or using guns?
I had an uncle in the tank regiment.
Yeah.
I don't know not too much about him because he was in Scotland. He was
right.
Scotch. So, but I told you about my two uncles. One in the Shindits in Burma, 21-year-old, and the other was rescued from Dunkirk.
Oh, right.
My father, of course, was on the Russian convoys, and he was on the Diamond,
Yeah.
waiting for the boats coming in when the news came over.
Oh, the Diamond, that was the ship, wasn't
The
it?
ship, The
Yeah.
destroyer, the Diamond, yeah.
Yeah.
And he was waiting at the mail because the mail was late.
Yeah.
At Port Alexandra, the news came over.
Alright.
The Diamond had been sunk. 232 lives lost.
Any survivors?
All his men. I don't think there was, but I couldn't swear to that.
Alright, well, I mean, he was lucky that he wasn't on it.
Very lucky.
Yeah.
Very lucky.
So, did you, when the war, when did you find out that Hitler had killed himself?
Oh, it was news, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You know the papers and...
What was your reaction though?
Thank goodness.
Did you find about did you find out the war ended after that, or did you find the war ended before you found out about his death?
They told us when the war had ended, but it didn't really. It carried on for quite a bit longer, didn't it?
Oh yeah. Well,
After the news, but the war was finished. But there was little pockets still that were going on, of fighting. Didn't really end when it said it did.
What was it like having a childhood, just growing up during the war? Because a lot of kids like have a childhood where they go to school and stuff, but you had to grow up during the war. Did you still have to go to school, or was there no school to happen?
I think the school was still there. I think we still went to school.
Did you ever have to like leave school because of sirens?
You know, I can't remember. As I say, it was a lot. Don't remember all the details. It was a long time ago.
Well, other than that, what was it like having to grow up like as a kid during the war?
Well, you couldn't get certain foods.
Oh,
There was a shortage of everything,
yeah,
you know. So you were struggling because your parents were struggling.
yeah,
Because, but mostly it was your mother because your father was at war because you were conscripted into the army then. You had to join up at 18.
yeah. So
So it was mostly your mother really,
Yeah.
who left at home to struggle because things you couldn't get a lot of things.
no, well, so you would have been happy after the World War Two ended, and then you got to live your normal life again.
Oh yeah.
But what was the aftermath like? There was still damage everywhere galore.
Oh yeah, and there was still shortage for a long time after. Still shortage of food for quite a while after.
Were you traumatized in any way?
No, I don't know.
You were a little bit scared though.
Oh, scared, yeah.
Did you ever? So you watched World War Two movies, haven't you?
Yeah.
What did you think of them? Did you like them?
Yeah, but they were a bit over the top.
Over dramatic, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, do you think they were accurate though?
More or less, but there was a lot. They were a bit over, as you know.
Oh yeah. So I'm pretty sure. Was there ever movies where they show what it was like in the was it what do you call it, bunkers? Was it?
Yeah. Oh yes, there's quite a few of them, and
Did you think they were very well played?
they're very well drawn. Yeah.
Yeah, very accurate, weren't they?
Yeah.
So if you saw in the news anything
It
about
did actually show you on. Must have been on the telly, on the news. Some actual bunkers and
yeah.
things like that. And
So did you like? Because in school you would take history. After World War Two, would you learn about the history of World War Two or not? Or was it like too soon to do that?
you mostly went right back in them days. There was a little bit, but as I say, it was actually happening, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When I was at school. Around 7 when the war ended.
Yeah.
So I was more or less just left the infants and gone up to the,
Well, if anything ever like pops up on like TV about World War Two, do you switch it off or would you like to watch it?
I'd still watch it.
Would you be interested or?
Oh yeah.
So what makes you? Do you like watching stuff about World War Two?
Not really,
No.
but I will watch it.
What makes you You say not really. What makes you not want to watch it in a way? Is it because of your memories or are you not too interested?
Because you know that most of the soldiers, sailors there, they were all young.
Yeah.
They were mostly between 18 and 30, very young people.
Yeah. So World War Two movies. Do you think the older ones are better than the newer ones?
Oh, no, I prefer the older films, the older war films,
Yeah.
actually.
So as soon as the World War Two ended, were you all right talking about it, or did you need a little bit of time?
You didn't really talk.
No, you wanted to try avoid
No,
it.
but as I said, especially with my dad, seeing he'd lost all his mates.
Did you hear about the Holocaust?
Oh, yeah, yes.
Well,
You don't,
no.
didn't like to watch that on there. Oh, no,
Well,
that was dreadful.
there are some theories going out that it never happened and it was fake. Did it actually happen, or do you not know?
Oh, it did happen. Of course it did, because there was photographs of it.
All right. So confirmed it did happen.
Yeah, and
Alright.
they found all these things, didn't they? Bones and teeth and...
So what was the worst year of World War Two? From 39 to 45, what was the worst year?
I don't know.
Mm.
Maybe 41.
41.
Yeah, and I don't know why, but for some reason, 41.
Yeah. So and the year 41 would have been the scariest for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were 2 years old. So did you?
And no, in 41 I was 4,
Oh, you were 4.
because I was born in 38.
Yeah.
3, sorry. 3.
You're 3. You were
3,
3.
sorry.
Were you carrying your own bag, or were your parents doing that for you?
Carrying me on.
Like, the bag with the gas mask.
Oh no, you had it like a shoulder bag. You had a strap, and you
Oh.
hung it round you.
You held it yourself, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, was it not that heavy?
No.
Was it just a gas mask alone? Was there anything else?
Yeah, it was in a box, in a little cardboard box. With
Alright.
the string you put round your neck and it. Oh.
So, do you believe you were in a safe area to avoid bombing?
Not really, not in Plymouth.
So, did you
We were
see
safe up here.
planes?
There wasn't a lot of bombs dropped up here.
Oh, so you never saw planes, did you? Because you were able to make it away.
No.
Well, so when the alarms went off, that was before the bombs went off. So could they detect planes were coming?
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been scary. I guess so.
So you just knew you had to run. So, but they used to pick us up and we ran.
Were you able to Was it hard to breathe because of the bombs being polluting the air? Was it not that bad?
No.
It wasn't that bad, was it?
No. Well, as I say, I was too young to really.
Did it smell bad, or were you not that close?
You need somebody older to tell you about that. I was too young to remember about smells and that, because I was only young.
The diamond. Do you know what year that was? The diamond when that sank.
No, but you can't look up on your phone because you've got it on there. But it'll tell you if you look up on your phone later on.
Yeah, I can look
Or
up.
it'll tell you on that thing you've got. It
Yeah.
tells you when it was sung.
Oh, right. So was that a very popular ship, or was it not very well known?
No, it was just one of the destroyers that was on the Russian convoys.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah, and it was sank by one of the U-boats, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, was it the Treaty of Versailles, or was that ended the war? Was that World War One?
Oh, don't know that.
So the news, they were on newspaper, weren't they?
Eh?
When you said that you got news about what was going on, were they on newspapers, or were just?
Mostly newspapers, yeah. You got it on the telly as well, but mostly newspapers.
So how were you able to contact family ever?
Who? My dad?
Like, if you had to contact anyone, there weren't phones, were there? Or did they have
No.
to do one of those telegrams or something?
Yeah. No, well, you weren't allowed to. You wrote letters,
Oh, you wrote letters.
but the letters that you got back,
Yeah.
say from my dad to my mother,
Yeah.
that they were all read first before they were sent back by somebody. Bits were cut out, bits were scribbled out.
Why was that?
Because they were so frightened.
They would learn about.
You was getting back to Germans or what have you. But you have to be very, very careful what you said. But your letters were all checked before they were sent.
So, what was school like after the war? Was it quite different?
Well, schools weren't how they are now. There was a lot more in the classrooms for a start off.
Yeah.
And well, the school I went to only had 4 classrooms for a start off.
Really?
So there was couple of ages, age groups,
Yeah.
maybe in the same classroom.
Did you ever do you have any was there any like people who went to your school that like didn't go there anymore because maybe they perished in the war?
Say that again.
Did you have any like people, teachers or friends that went to the school that didn't go there anymore because of the war, maybe killing them or?
No.
No, was everyone fine?
Not that I can remember anyway.
No. So you were about it was 41 when it affected your place, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So from 39 to 40, you were completely fine.
Well, let's be. It's fine, it can be. My dad never saw me until I was 4 years old.
Oh really?
No, and he never saw my two brothers till they were 3 and 2 because he was away all the time.
I guess so.
But that was even after, because my two brothers were born in 42 and 45, so the war was still on.
Alright, so
I rarely saw my dad.
yeah. So
Sorry, I was 3 when I first saw him, can't tell him.
oh yeah, so I've got this question. So before World War Two, the World War One was called the Great War.
Yeah.
As World War Two started, was it called World War Two or what? Do you know what it was called?
World War Two.
Oh right, because was it not called the Great War Two? Was it just World War Two?
No, just World War Two.
And so when World War Two started,
WW2.
yeah. So when World War Two started, did they rename World War One like from the Great War to World War One?
I don't know. I don't know that.
Yeah, because that's interesting. Because like the first war, because they never knew there was going to be another, so they just called it the Great War, not World War
Yeah,
One.
that was 1914, 1919.
Oh yeah, so.
That was when my mother was a baby.
Is there anything else I haven't asked that happened?
I can't think.
Was there a? They never fed you, did they, in the bunkers? Or was it
no.
Am I saying bunkers? Is it what's it called? Bomb shelters.
Bomb shelters, not bunkers.
I keep saying bunkers, don't
I? Bunkers were what they were fighting in. The soldiers were fighting in.
Oh,
the bunkers.
I got that wrong. I got that wrong, didn't I? Well, okay. So
bomb shelters. The Andersons. A lot of them were Anderson shelters.
They did give you drinks though. They gave you water.
Yeah.
Was it fresh water or was it?
Oh, in bottles, I think. Yeah. I mean, I can't. I think.
All right. Well, so
I suppose your parents probably. I don't know. They maybe give your mother a cup of tea. I'm not too sure because I know during wartime they had the stalls on there with they get cups of tea to all the soldiers when they were going on trains to go to different stations.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
There might have been a tea, but I was young, so to me we got water.
Fair enough. So I've got another question. Have you heard on the news anything like? On the news, like World War III, because of Putin wanting to attack Ukraine, because them wanting to join NATO, and then eventually it's going to lead up to World War III. Are you nervous about that?
No.
No. Do you think it's not going to start?
It's no good being nervous. If it comes, it comes. You've just got to put up with it.
Do you think it's going to happen?
Maybe.
But
I no, because I think everybody's a bit frightened. Because they know it would be the end.
Yeah.
The atom bomb will go off and that would be it.
Do you think if a nuke hit the UK, it would all be gone?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're bigger than World War II nukes, aren't they?
Well, I mean, we have spade Adam and what have you, haven't we?
Yeah.
So, drop a bomb there. We finished.
So you were in Plymouth, weren't you? You were in Plymouth when
yeah.
So this is Penrith. Do you know of any bomb shelters in Penrith? Do you know where they are?
Yeah. I told you near the Elborough, in the middle of where the little pavilion is.
Oh right, yeah.
There was a bomb shelter.
Yeah.
Before it became toilets, and another one in Sandgate near the Co-op.
Yeah.
And there was another one at the top of Friar Street. I remember those three. I can't remember if there's any more, but I do remember those three.
If World War III does start and then they're coming to attack round about here, would you go to a bomb shelter to try to save yourself or? Or would you? Would you make a try for it?
Well, I would try, but
Yeah.
I think I would struggle to get down to go down anywhere, wouldn't I?
Do you not? Would you not get a lift in a car, or do you not think that would happen?
You wouldn't get time to go off in a car to a shelter. You'd have to have a shelter near you.
Well, because like
Yeah.
back then,
You don't get that much warning when the bombs are coming.
I mean, back then they would have the sirens, but nowadays we've got trackers or something, so we can scan when they're coming. So I think we'd have a little bit more time, but not much, considering.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't think you'd have time to go on a car journey.
No.
It would just be a case of looking for somewhere, maybe in the cellar if you've got a cellar in your house. Or...
Yeah. Oh yeah. About were churches available during World War Two?
There were, but they got bombed as well.
The churches got bombed.
Yeah, of course they did.
Oh. No, that's not good. Did you ever go to
Did
church?
you not know that? And any churches and
Well,
abbeys and
I mean,
cathedrals and what have you? They all got bombed during the war.
that's going to be an unforgivable sin.
Eh?
That's got to be an unforgivable sin.
Well, yeah, but they don't really know, do they? They just think they're dropping it on a certain place. But they all make mistakes. And
Oh, yeah.
bombs go offline and...
They don't have a. Yeah, it's not like they're aiming for any specific targets. They're just dropping bombs, are they? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And sometimes when the planes had sort of finished, dropping in certain places, there may be a couple of bombs left. So they would just think, oh, that looks a nice building. A big building.
So, you lived in Plymouth. Was there anywhere in Plymouth that got bombed that you used to visit?
No, I can't
No.
remember.
You can't remember.
Anyway, Ben. I don't think there was any bombs in Penrith.
No. So, what do you think the longest time would have been that you've ever spent in one of those bunkers, just waiting for a sign that you can go?
Oh, it'd be quite a... Bomb shelters, not bunkers.
Did I say bunkers again? I'm sorry, bomb shelters.
A few hours anyway.
Yeah, is that at least?
I would say you could be up to 5 and 6 hours in them.
Oh, not too much, is it?
No.
So would they know for sure when to let you go, or would they wait a specific time because they're not really sure what's going on?
The sirens wouldn't go until it was sort of cleared. So.
Oh, the siren just kept going.
No, but I mean, they'll go on for a long time, and then they'll come back on when it was clear.
Oh,
But they would wait until they sort of knew that your area was sort of clear. You wouldn't be allowed to go back until your area. They knew that the area was clear.
Well, you know how like people they've got like if you ever see like people with army clothing on, like
Yeah.
walking past you or anything, do you
Yeah,
think of the war?
Eh?
When you see people wearing army clothes walk past you, do you think of the war?
No.
No.
No, because you're not used to seeing them now than that.
Yeah. Well, do you like learning about World War One?
Don't really like hearing about war, but yeah,
No.
you just have to. You've got to.
Yeah, it's just so you know how to. What I've heard that. I don't know if this was World War One or Two, but I've heard some people had to go to a theatre to watch like a short documentary or something of how to survive, like or something.
Yeah.
Did you have to do that?
Oh yeah.
You went to cinema
Well,
to watch a thing.
I mean, even when you go on a cruise on holiday, or even now,
Oh yeah, they tell you the safety
you
precautions.
have to have a lifesaver. You're given them vests to wear.
Did you have to pay to go to the cinema and watch it, or did they do
No,
it
no.
for free?
No.
Right. Did you
No,
only have
on
to
the
watch
ship. You pulled up on the ship
Yeah.
on the deck to show you how to tie your mere vests. Yeah. And they tell you where the boats are, where to run, which way to go, and which deck you have to go to. 'Cause there's different parts of the decks for different areas of cabins.
Oh.
So you're still taught sort of a bit of safety. Not road safety,
No.
sea safety.
Yeah. Another question about the Diamond was that it was an English ship, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, cause like okay, so it wouldn't have been just a Diamond alone because for example there were ships that were like, for example RMS Titanic or SS Oceanic.
Yeah.
They would have like some letters in front of them. Do you know what the letters were?
Do I know?
Was it like an RMS? Was it an SS? A HMHS?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know, do you?
No.
No, just a diamond though. What type of ship?
But it would be it was a destroyer.
Was it big?
It'll tell you on that thing that you've got on your phone
Yeah.
what type of ship. I would say it'll tell you what type of ship it is, but it was a destroyer. It would be RN Summit anyway for Royal Navy, wouldn't it?
Oh, so RN Diamond, maybe?
I'm not sure. But as I say, it will be on us. When you find that bit again and you read it about the diamond,
Yeah.
it should tell you the proper name, the full name, and
Okay, I've got another question. When you watch the World War II films and you're watching the fighting scenes, does it like, I know you weren't fighting, but does it scare you to think that one of your family members would have been going through that?
Yeah, of course
Yeah.
it does.
Because, for example, one of the Titanic survivors, Milvina Dean, she does not remember being on the Titanic, but she doesn't want to watch the movies because she doesn't want to imagine her father,
No.
who she's never
Yeah.
met, dying on that ship.
You can understand.
Yeah, so yeah, when you're watching those scenes, you think about your family like, oh, this must have been horrible for
Well,
them.
yeah, it's the first thing you think about, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with them being so young, because they were all young, you know.
Was there any other historical events you were involved with?
How do you mean involved?
Like World War II, like I mean, the whole world was a part of it.
No.
No, is it just World War
As I
II?
say, I was too young.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need somebody who's now, well, in the 40s, 50s and 60s really to tell you.
Like
I mean, I'm 86, so my memory's not what it was.
are you alright watching films with guns? Does it not make you think of the war?
No, I quite like westerns, and they use guns all the time, but only if there's Indians.
Are you talking about...
So I'm a bit gory. I like cowboys and Indians.
Oh, the cowboy films, yeah. Is it the older ones?
Oh yeah, John Wayne and Kirk Douglas and Robert Mitchum.
You don't like the over dramatic films, do you?
I don't like.
You don't like over dramatic films, do you?
No.
If you're a gore fan, did you ever watch the film Alien?
No.
Well,
I have watched it. It's horrible.
Oh,
No.
I haven't watched it. I don't
No,
think
but
I will.
all that.
Jaws?
Yeah, no.
Did you not watch that?
I've seen it.
Oh, did you not like it?
No.
What about Indiana Jones? I don't think that's too gory, but
No,
Indiana
that wasn't too bad. But no, I'm not keen on them sort of adventure films.
No. Was there? I'm pretty sure because back then you were allowed to get away with a lot of stuff. I'm pretty sure Mickey Mouse did this a few times. They make these like Mickey Mouse cartoons about the war a little bit.
Oh yeah, they can get a bit. Well, they can get quite violent, can't they?
Yeah.
but you know it's a cartoon, so
So you're not really too bothered.
no, it's different.
So do you see a lot of cartoons that did the parodies of the war?
No, I haven't seen that then.
No, just Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
What about Tom and Jerry? I'm pretty sure they used a lot of guns in the olden days in their show. Tom and Jerry was 1940 when it first released.
Yeah.
You like Tom and Jerry?
Oh, I like Tom and Jerry.
Oh, I know the old Tom and
And it
Jerry.
was violent. They were all hitting each other.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of people like Tom and Jerry nowadays. I like Tom and Jerry. I like the 1941. You know, wasn't it black and white when you watched it?
I would read first, yeah.
Yeah, they went back. I don't think it was ever in colour. I think they went back and coloured it for like the newer generation.
Yeah, they probably recoloured a lot of them.
Yeah.
They did, they recoloured. I mean, a lot of films were just black and white, and they redid them all.
So crazy to think that like, as the war was going on, there were still shows and stuff being made. I'm guessing the companies weren't being under attack.
No, you didn't really go to picture houses so much in them days because you were too frightened.
Oh yeah, how they never put cartoons in the picture house, did they? Just movies.
You usually saw a little cartoon at first, yes.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then the news, and then the film.
They put news on at the theatre.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they don't do that anymore, do they?
Oh, yeah. Your Pathé News. It was all Pathé News because it was called Pathé. P-A-T-H-E, Pathé News.
Yeah.
That always came on. You went in the picture house, sat down, you watched it like a little cartoon, or just a short sort of funny film,
Yeah.
just a very short one. Then the news, and then there was a big film. and you all stood up to the national anthem at the end before you come out.
Yeah.
You all had to stand up, sing the national anthem before you came out the picture house.
Yeah. So, have you ever seen on I'm pretty sure they might have done this on the news. You know when I think there's a few World War Two. There's only a few World War Two veterans alive today. There's over 100,000 World War Two survivors left. Like there's still quite a lot, but veterans not too many.
There can't be very many because
No.
they've got to be 100, haven't they?
Yeah, have you? I'm pretty sure there's one still alive. I think he.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Well, that's mostly your
Did you see him on the news?
yeah, in the red coats. What they call them? Chelsea pensioners.
Yeah, have you seen any of them on the news recently? Like the World War Two veterans?
They were at yes, they were at the they did it, didn't they? At one of the cemeteries.
Oh, right, I've got
There was quite a few veterans there at one of the cemeteries not too long ago.
Yeah,
Was it over in France? Was it in France?
not sure. Oh, and all the World War One veterans, they're not alive anymore.
Oh no.
There's still people who are alive today during World War One, but no veterans. I'm pretty sure the last veteran died in 2011.
There won't be anybody alive from the First World War.
No, there are a few people, but not veterans. All the veterans are gone. Because the veterans would have been old to fight
They
in a war.
can't be from 1980 and it's 2024.
No, 1914 to 1918 is when
Yeah,
they were. Yeah,
it's 2024 now.
yeah, I know, but like there is some people who live to be. There's this girl in no, there's a woman. I'm not sure where she lives. She's a hundred. She's in her 110s,
Yeah,
and she was
but
like,
that's from World War Two, not World War One.
no, she was born 1910. Yeah, there are a few. Yeah, there are a lot of people.
1910.
There are a lot of people that are not a lot of people. There are a few people.
140. Don't make it 114.
I know it's shocking. The world record for the oldest living person is 122.
Oh well, I suppose it could be.
Yeah, there are only a few. There are only
You
a few
surprised
people.
me there then.
There are only a few people who are alive
Yeah.
today.
There's very few from Second World War, never mind First World War.
Oh no, there's a lot of World War Two survivors. Not a lot of veterans
No.
though. I think there's I'm not sure. Anyway, how do you I'll ask this last question. Me talking to you about World War Two today, has that like brought up any bad memories, or are you fine talking about World War Two?
I'm fine talking about it.
No,
But
you don't
it
get.
does make you remember your uncles and
Yeah.
your father. And,
You get a bit sad, do you?
well, yeah, of course you do.
Yeah, you're not like you said before, you're not traumatized at all.
Oh, no.
No. Well, if a World War Two film was coming out soon, or if there was a World War Two film that came out, would you watch it, or have you gotten sick of the
It all
films?
depends which it was.
What like what the topic is?
Well, I prefer the I don't know. I'm not keen on the
New ones.
on the rough ones because I'm not keen on the planes. But the Army and the Navy is mostly my family was in, so I'm more interested in Navy films,
All right.
war films, and Army ones.
So Hitler, do you agree that he was the world's most evil man?
Oh yeah.
Do you think Putin's soon gonna take that place, or do you think no one can take that place?
I don't think anybody will ever could ever be as bad as Hitler.
Yeah. You knew about Hitler, didn't you?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. We were all talking about him all the time.
Did you know what he looked like?
Yeah,
Those
yes,
pictures of
you
him.
saw photographs of him all the time.
Did you wish for him to die? I mean, did you know he was gonna die?
Not really, nothing. As I say, I wasn't old enough to.
I mean, you figured we were gonna win, but like stuff like the Treaty of Versailles, you think they'll probably get away with it. But nah, Hitler killed himself. I don't think he wanted to be part of the shame.
They said he killed himself.
Do you
I'm
not believe
never
that?
sure if that wasn't a plot myself.
What do you? What do you think happened to Hitler? Do you think he was killed
I would
by?
have been surprised if his own people had killed him.
You think his own people killed him?
I don't know. Excuse me.
That's all right. Well, thank you for talking about World War Two with me today.
You're welcome.